Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brandon. Another video. I know it's been a while since I recorded the last one. Had a few people asking me when it was gonna be, and it took a long time to get it all set up. But I finally bought a actual desktop. Um, Everything. I'm pretty sure I got everything set up nicely, settings and all of that. You know. But yeah. So for this video, what I'm gonna do is kind of a focus on Giants. I guess how to successful runs and these things that more or less what I use for speed runs, kind of the stats you would want, the type of monsters you want to look for in order to have at least 90 to 95% success rate on it. This team here, it works well, but instead of Theo, if I had something like a Teshar, Teor, it would work a lot better. I know not everyone's gonna have double lution. A single lution works well. If you do have, again, something like Teor, Teshar, Amir works well, the Wind Ifrit. I actually have one max 5 star. Still has the 6 star, it's tuned up and everything. I guess gonna do a bunch of 6 stars at once, probably like 4 or 5. I'll probably do that in one of the next videos. I don't know how soon. But yeah, so basically what you want to clear the waves quickly. You want to do it quick enough to where they don't take any damage or they take minimal damage, because chances are if you lose one of them on the waves, you're gonna struggle on the boss, or the next waves are gonna do more damage and kill them. The only real issue with this boss, of course when he moves he's gonna do good damage, but it's his revenge hit that really is the killer. Like right now, everyone has defense break. Well, yeah, I was thinking I was gonna wipe. This is the one good thing I like Theo for, his Endure, so that even when the boss does his revenge, or when he does move and kill everyone, he'll be able to survive thanks to his Endure. But basically, you want good damage, you want a decent amount of speed. Like my Lucians, in fact, they're pretty slow. I think my main Lucian is about 130 speed, my secondary Lucian is maybe about not much more, it might actually be slower. I feel, well, I can show you the runes of each monster in a little bit. And I mean, this team isn't 100% success rate. I wish it was. It's, let's say, a 90 to 95%. And you really, so like, okay, another thing is that it's not about, not everyone's gonna have Galleon, right? I mean, what's this guy's name? Tark, the wind or water hellhound. He's easy to get, easy to skill up. He's only a 2 star. Theo isn't necessarily, well, he's farmable, but I know some people have gotten 10 or more Ifrits and not got him. So, I mean, that's just like the rest of the game. It's RNG whether you get him soon or not. If you don't have Galleon, you could go with, what's his name, Lure, the water phantom thief. It's not quite the same, but he's pretty similar, and I mean, that's only, oh, what the hell? Only other real thing, shit, failed. But yeah, probably should have manually for that point. But yeah, you see, it doesn't always necessarily work out. Yeah, for it, I really like Devolution. Like I said, if you only have one, you can use Teshar, Teor, Amir's good. I'll probably throw Amir in Theo's place for this team. I've used Teshar, and that was one of the runs that gave me that best time of 45 seconds, but this team has done it as well. But that's more or less, you just want a lot of AoE damage, and Galleon is so good for his defense break and the attack buff. That's really what helps these runs go so much faster. If you don't have one though, yeah, I don't know what the hell I was saying just now. But without a Devolution, just look for AoE. I've tried Julie before. The only problem with Julie is having Devolution and Julie is so much multi-hit that it procs the boss's revenge pretty much right away, and if she does her AoE, then both Lucians do it, and then other monsters attack, the chance is gonna proc up that revenge hit at least twice during the match, and that's not too good. I mean, a lot of time the monsters will survive it, but you have a more of a chance of failing if they proc it more often. So my monsters for this are Rune. Where is my Theo? Theo I have on Violent Revenge. I really like the Revenge, not just for this, but for Arena and everything. It comes in handy. If you don't have, you can't put him on Violent Revenge. Maybe go like Violent Blade. I had him Violent Blade for a while before I got decent enough runes to switch and still keep his crit rate and everything. If you're still pretty new to the game and you don't have too much good Violent, you can go Fatal. I've seen Rage and Vampire ones. But I mean, if you don't have Violent, chances are you don't have the Rage runes either, or Vamp. But Violent is such a good set, and I'm sure you've come across a Theo that just procs like crazy on his Violent set. You see, I like his crit rate better. His crit damage is okay. On 80 accuracy, he actually lands the dots and the defense break more than you'd think. His health, I would like it better. 20,000 would be nice, but I mean, it all comes down to subs. And 203 speed is pretty good like this. I definitely would want his attack and his crit damage better. So right now he's about a little over 1800 attack. His runes, shit, I forgot it's not working for some reason. His runes, I have 1 speed, crit damage, attack. On all of his runes, you're gonna want. Where's a good rune? Okay, this one's decent. You want attack, sub, speed sub. If this had crit rate, it'd be a lot better. Maybe I can get a grind to get rid of that flat HP into crit rate. But I mean, this one's a decent rune. Good amount of speed, crit rate, crit damage. Instead of that resistance, attack would be pretty nice. But I mean, it's hard to get the exact kind of runes you want. This one has nice crit rate or attack and some crit rate. This one has decent speed and crit rate. And this one, I mean, it's really just missing crit rate. Some HP is good because, of course, you want to focus on speed, attack, and crit damage and crit rate on him, but having him survive a little more is always good, whether for Giants. I even use him in Dragons, Arena, wherever you use him, it's good to have more survivability. And then my Devolutions, I'll just go over it quick because they're not on the same. Oh yeah, this one's really slow, 117 speed, but 2200 attack, 209 crit damage. I like his crit rate and his crit damage. I want more attack and of course more speed. I may put a speed rune here, but again, Lucian, pretty much the same thing as Steel, but it's better to have him attack, crit damage, attack. So you're gonna want speed, crit rate, attack, crit damage subs as much as possible. I would prioritize speed over attack and everything, but this is a basic build for him. You want attack, crit damage. There's 23 on this one. Crit damage rune. This rune is pretty ugly, really, to be honest, but it has the crit rate and it's a 6-star crit damage. And this one has nice crit rate, but no crit damage or speed. So I mean, definitely a lot of work to do on these runes, but for right now, it works well. Another build. Okay, let's look at the second one then. So about the same attack, a lot less crit damage on him. This one, the speed is a little better, but he's actually on Rage Destroy because these are the kind of spare runes I had to use on him. Again, attack, crit damage, attack. If you don't have Rage runes, maybe you're kind of earlier to the game, or you just have a hard time getting good Rage runes, or there's another unit that works better for you to have them on, I would go with a Fatal Blade build. You can get pretty huge attack on him that way as well. With a Fatal Blade, I've seen Despair Lucians. I mean, it's pretty irritating in a PvP setting, and if you happen to have a lot better Despair runes than any other set, when it comes to the stats you need, attack, the damage, attack, definitely use it. It's not bad. It's just your main Lucian you're gonna want. Ideally, you'd want Rage, but Fatal Blade's fine. Really, just wherever you can get the subs, just do it maximally. So yeah, this one. Oh yeah, I just went through runes. What else do I use? Oh yeah, Galleon. Where's Galleon? Okay, here we go. So Galleon, it's pretty good. See, 223 speed. It's good. I'm happy with it, but the thing is, he's on Swift, so I definitely want to switch him to Violent, but pretty much for Galleon, you want to go speed. Well, there's multiple ways to build the Galleon, right? You can build one to do more damage, you can build one for survivability. Personally, I like him to survive a bit more, but I would like to get some damage on him as well. So mine is speed, HP, and I actually have him an accuracy because people say there's a cap. I don't know what the cap is, honestly, but I just feel better having that 100% to give him the best possible chance he can. Sub wise, you're gonna want to get speed subs, accuracy subs, and pretty much that's it, unless you're going for a damage build. Then you go attack, maybe crit rate, crit damage. If you want him to survive, just try HP subs, really, defense. What? Didn't finish powering up this room, but yeah, he's alright. I mean, on this build, he's not the tankiest thing, but it works out well. I use him a lot in arena as well, so it's just an idea, kind of what build you want to go for. And then I use Tark, right? Yeah, I think Tark's the last monster of the list. This is my, well, they're both similar. I'm not too happy with his build right now. I would definitely want more speed. I want more attack and crit damage, but it works pretty well. It even works. I use double Tark on Dragons. I'll probably make that the next vid, but pretty much you want him decently quick. And for him, I went Violent Blade. Yeah, that Violence is so good for him, especially you want him hitting more. His last skill, where the team attack, as much as you can get it up, it's good. And look here, this would be better as a 6-star rune, but it has crit rate, it has speed, so that's good. This is a pretty shit rune, really. It has a little speed, that's about all that's going for it. This one has nice crit damage, a little bit of HP for survivability, crit rate attack, some crit damage. This one's decent. And then this one has the speed and crit rate. I definitely gotta do more raids so I can upgrade a lot of these runes. But pretty much for Revenge, well, you can go Violent Blade, you can go Revenge. Really, when it comes down to it, you can have an idea of what build you want, but it comes down to what you can get out of your runes. You know, it's not always, you don't always have to set to put what you want. Just use what you can for now to get the subs, or at least close. And then, you know, eventually you get the runes to switch off later. But yeah, this is the build for him that I run. Second one, oh, anyway, try to get speed, crit rate for damage, attack. Of course, if you can get HP, that's nice as well. Second, where is he? Second Tark is rune. Well, exactly, well, Violent Blade. But these are his runes. Nice attacks up on this one. Again, these aren't that great, another 5-star attack rune. But definitely a lot of room for improvement on these runes. And even like this, they do really well. So it's just an idea of how good they are, even without necessarily the best runes on them. Yeah, so that's that team. I know a lot of people use, this is of course if you have them, you know, full nat 5 teams. But I mean, realistically, not a lot of people aren't going to be able to do that. Oh, more energy. So just use the teams you can. I even for a long time ran Bella. I think I ran Theo, Bella. I didn't have Galleon either. What did I used to run? I think I ran Theo, Bella, Bernard. Oh yeah, I ran Bernard, Bleed, Lucian. Oh no, I ran Lucian, Bleed, Bernard, Theo, Bella, and I didn't have double Lucian at the time either. I'm trying to think what else I ran. But that's just an idea, pretty much what works. Of course, this is more of a speed team, not necessarily a sustain team. But I mean, Giants, once you get to a certain point, it's pretty easy to just rush through the Giant. And I mean, the capacity team, no more, of course, farming you can do in whatever set amount of time. But I would say, if you are building a speed team and you have one, but it fails a lot, it'd probably be better for now for you to run a team that survives more, you know, a better survival rate, success rate. because if you're failing a lot, depending how much you're failing and how the time difference between the two teams, you're wasting energy, and possibly you're actually taking more time to do runs and get, ruined or whatever it is, whatever crap drops. You're actually taking more time trying to run speed runs that aren't working than just running a slower team that is 100% consistent. So definitely consistency is a big key really when it comes down to it. You want to look for consistency, and yeah, even if it means, like say in this team, if it was to fail too much, I didn't have the stats I needed to really rush through, I'd probably switch out one of the Lucians. That way I'd proc the boss's revenge less. Maybe put like a Bella, or a lot of people to start off use a Cases, whatever demons. Yeah, for the beginning Giants team, a lot of people use her. A lot of people use Shannon, the 2-star, the Wind Pixie. That would be, it could be a starting team for you: a Wind Pixie, Shannon, Bella, Bernard. If you have Lucian that early, use Lucian, or Amir. Trying to think. I never used a farm with a team before, but I know Bella, Shannon, Bernard. Pretty much just something that will have either be neutral or have an elemental advantage against the boss as a nuker. And then, if you need the sustain, maybe the Faces if you pull her, because she isn't that 4. Barrel. Yeah, Barrel. Barrel's the other one. Barrel's really important. If you're still pretty new to the game and you think, it's a lot of work, it takes a long time. It does, especially if you're starting out. But Barrel is just so good for Giants, for Dragons. Necro, I think you can use him up to maybe like B7, but after that he'll fall off. Doesn't meet the requirements for it. But yeah, so try to keep this video as short as possible. That's it for that. You can follow me on Twitch as well. Just started Twitch. I'm gonna do some streaming, do some giveaways on there as well. I'll do giveaways here too. For the giveaway here, just leave a comment on this video. You can leave whatever you want. Preferably, I'd like if you leave any advice you have, or something that maybe you want me to change, or I should do or shouldn't do, or more so what you would like to see on the next video. I was planning to do a Dragons team run, or look through, but yeah, whatever people want to see, I'll try to do that, as long as it's something reasonable. Not like stream naked or whatever. But so yeah, that'll be it for this video. Make sure to leave a comment, and soon, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream it. Shit, wrong one. Stream it, or actually just make a video of it. I'll probably record the stream and then post it, but I'm gonna be doing a mass summon. I'll end up having probably 4 legendaries by the time I do it, and definitely 4 LDs. Gonna have this, 2 water scrolls, 4 fire, 1 wind, 21 mysticals, and by the time the stones I'll do. I'm trying to think if I'll do it before, or I'll do the summons once the rotation sets to the that's it. No, not that. I really want this Tesher or this Taylor. If I get Rika, that's cool too, but it's not really anything that's gonna help me to progress anymore in the game. But I don't know. Hopefully we get it, and then if I do, I'll build it that day, and we can run it in the Dragons team. And I'd like Taylor, preferably more so, because I can use some Giants and Dragons. But we'll see. Might not even get anything. So yeah, just want to thank you guys. Really appreciate it stopping by and watching. Hopefully this video wasn't too boring or whatever. So like I said, any advice you have, just leave it below, or you can always email me. Who does that when you can just leave a comment though, right? Unless you have questions, feel free to ask me any questions, any advice, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Thank you guys, really appreciate it. Don't forget to enter for the giveaway, leave a comment below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, bye.